Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, the New American Century, where I, TJ Hafer, and my colleague DM Schmeier
Sup?
are currently embroiled in the Second U.S. Civil War.
This is just a cluster of epic proportions, man. This
Yeah.
is just an awful situation, and it's unfortunate we're in it.
Huey Long and the American Union State have declared the independence of the South. The Combined Syndicates of America have taken the Rust Belt, the Great Lakes, and the Mid-Atlantic, basically. New England has been annexed as a puppet of Canada, and the Pacific states have seceded.
Leaving the American heartland as the United States of America, and there are some challenges associated with our present position.
There are.
That we're dealing with on the home front. Mainly, we possess everything that has the potential to make America a great superpower.
Mm-hmm.
They possess everything that makes America a power.
Right.
So our challenge is threefold. We have to use our smaller but more modern and better trained army to retake breadbasket and industrial territories as fast as we possibly can, all the while building up infrastructure and industry in an area where in 1937 it really hasn't arrived en masse yet.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at Denver, which is our capital. We currently have 3 military factories under construction and 1 civilian factory. That's not a lot.
Nope. Our enemies could currently outproduce us, but we
Yes.
have a plan to change that.
We're not in dire logistics situation yet, but we are bleeding equipment, so I've gone ahead and assigned all of our incoming factories to infantry equipment for the time being. We gotta have guns. Gotta have guns. I also went ahead and fixed our national focus situation, so we now have access to the MacArthur tree.
And that is our first real decision here. Are we the protectors of democracy, or are we the destroyers of domestic enemies?
I think I'm leaning towards the protectors of democracy.
I don't think we're looking to establish a military dictatorship here. I think we're trying to. Here's how I see it. Our democratic institutions fell. The legitimately elected president of the United States died, and our current situation is really no time to cling to constitutional succession. The most powerful, most popular, and most stable institution is currently the military. We have not handed the government over to the military. We have partnered with them as another branch of government to try to bring the insurrectioning states in line. Once we've fixed our present situation, we're going to try to restore the Republic. I think that's our current plan.
Definitely. So let's go with it. MacArthur has come to protect America from her enemies, not to become them. He will proudly defend the American way of life from all which threaten her hallowed institutions.
You're damn right. We wouldn't let him do anything else.
We still have
a stranded
the
division.
Unassigned Panama division. They can just go ahead and join this attack order. And we have some air wings with currently no missions, so we will... Well, let's make sure everybody's at the proper air base. What air wings do we have that aren't doing anything? I believe we gave you a mission.
Yep, but maybe it's because we're on pause.
Yeah, we'll...
Yep.
Cool. All right, so everybody's doing what they should be doing. And we're going to go ahead and start the clock. Don't have air superiority over the southeast yet, but I bet you once we take some of these airfields, we will.
We're driving it. Here's the thing. We're not on the offensive just because it's a good idea, because we have the army. Like, the fact of the matter is, Long and Reed both are trying to turn scattered anarchist militias into a cogent fighting force.
Yeah.
We have National Guard units and trained regular soldiers. We have better equipment, and we have better men using the equipment.
Yeah.
We're trying to jump these guys before they fix that situation while we have the advantage in fighting power. Also, though, we kind of desperately need to take Louisiana and Alabama back. We need their agricultural yield, and we need Louisiana and Alabama's coastline.
Yeah.
We need it back. We are currently, ladies and gentlemen, landlocked in almost every way but the Texan way.
Exactly.
We have Corpus Christi as our...
shit.
Oh, no.
Mexico has decided to use the ongoing American Civil War as an opportunity to reclaim the territories they lost to us due to the 1848 Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. How should we react?
Nope. Never. These lands are American.
Do we want to fight Mexico right now?
Are we? Here's the thing. How hard is it going to be to put the country back together if we give away all of it? That's honestly what it is.
It'll be tough.
You know what? Dude, how do we win if we lose all of that?
North Texas,
Arizona, Transpico, Southern Texas.
Yeah, I don't think
we can't lose Texas. Our oil trade is literally the only source we have to get Japanese steel.
Let's tell them that's going to be a big negatory, Ghost Rider. And they haven't declared war on us yet, so apparently we called their bluff to some extent.
For now.
And we have we've crossed into Louisiana. We want to make sure that we are letting Reed. Whoa. We'll make sure that we're letting. Did I just mess up?
Go!
Right click drag. That's what I'm doing, right? Okay. I don't know why.
I think that's.
I gotcha.
Yeah. That's the shape of the state.
We're gonna have to share a border with the Syndicalists one way or another.
Mountain infantry, start training some.
So let's see. We've got improved machine tools queued up.
Start training some.
Recruit. Mountaineer division. Do one for now and then see how that goes. We want reinforcements to get first priority for weaponry. Let's post the new divisions. And we are attacking aggressively, which is what we want to be doing.
We have to end this conflict, and we have to end it in short order.
Yeah.
We can't get into a protracted slugfest with these guys before we're done industrializing the interior. So what would you be doing, like, in the government as this situation goes on? What are your day-to-day?
Oh, by the way, we're getting some lend-lease from the Canadians and from Napoleon. Still have an exiled division. Just get to Texas. If you can get to Texas, get to Texas. If you can't get to Texas, just don't bother me about it. We won one naval battle and we lost another one so far. So I think what I would be doing right now... Oh, Hemingway's speech. The syndicalist delegate to the Second International Congress, Ernest Hemingway, has today given a speech condemning our actions against the CSA and calling for intensified support from the Reds in this war. We must redouble our efforts and crush Reed before he receives any additional help.
Yeah, the thing is Reed is not the most vulnerable target here. Long is. But we are looking to wrap this war up in 30. We're looking to wrap up the war with the AUS in 1937.
I'd be looking at the Heartland and looking to industrialize the West as quickly as possible is what I would be doing. Let's deploy this unit in Texas, have them join up and get to the front line immediately. That's another full-fledged infantry unit ready to go. Not militia, not National Guard. That is an infantry division. And if we get over this river without a hitch, we've got basically a clear shot to New Orleans. They're not doing a very good job of defending the
changes everything.
Fate of Puerto Rico.
We can't hold it. We have no access to it. I mean, we can...
-1 civilian.
2 coastal forts. I mean, we can tempt them to come get it.
Yeah, let's fortify it.
Yeah, fortify it.
Fortify the island for the political power, if nothing else.
We're not going to get the...
I told you to go to Texas. Assign divisions. You can... Where are we going to send down here? Marshall?
Yeah. I mean, he's still loyal to the states. Yeah. You got to give him that. Look at all the look at how the volunteers are actually holding a smidge of our territory over there. They're actually attacking. That's funny.
They lost Norfolk, which is very bad for us from a naval standpoint, but yeah.
Louisiana has almost fallen into our hands.
Increase in stability.
Oh man,
awesome.
Can you think of something we needed more than that?
Not really. Maybe an A-bomb. Except we don't want to drop an A-bomb on our own people.
No, we're all Americans. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's how we've got to prosecute this.
Yeah. So the Spanish Civil War is kicked off. Personally, I'll be rooting for our boy Carl. I think the Carlist monarchy is exactly what Spain needs right now. So we've got some intense back and forth fighting going down here on the Louisiana Bayou. I can't imagine that's a fun area to fight in.
No, although... Oh, and we're going into the heat of summer. Like, here's the thing, though. Our soldiers are professionals, okay?
And actually... Where's the little weather pop-up?
Our soldiers are professionals. Like, if any one side is going to be stuck fighting in hellish conditions, I'd rather it be ours. Yeah. Their militia units, I bet you they're suffering desertion problems.
Oh, fighting look at that. We just captured a really nice looking airbase right there. And we now have air superiority over the southeast. That is huge.
We've got to end this with these guys. Yes.
Protector of democracy. All right, so
declare martial law.
Declare martial law.
It's time.
To protect America from all enemies, martial law must sadly be declared in order to focus all of America's energy on destroying radicalism from both sides.
See, and I would be starting to try to sell this with a speech, like to the American public. Like, this is total war, and we need everybody.
Well, and we can't have, we can't have partisans, causing trouble out here. Okay, so we're about to get mobile defense. Our doctrine should be well ahead of anything that Reed and Long can put together.
Reed is doing the right thing, however. Reed is pushing west.
He is pushing west. That's going to be a concern. But if you look at how things are progressing, I think we're going to beat him to Atlanta. And we do have some California militia down here. Remember, the Californians are our allies now. Serbia declared war on Bulgaria.
Like... it's so beneath our attention right now.
Europe may as well not exist at this point. How's our...
Attention!
Oh, he's making his way up here. The Panama Canal garrison. So yeah, we're making good progress. We are starting to hurt on the industrial front. But I think we're going to have some options to turn that around pretty soon here.
We are, and we're building it as fast as we can.
Farming political power through that MacArthur tree, basically, is gonna allow us to turn our economy around.
We just have to do something about Long before Reed gets a foothold.
Yeah.
He's coming west too fast.
Well, the thing is, we're taking territory that has more stuff in it than what he's taking currently.
This is true. However, and he's taking states that aren't exactly populous. I'm saying I'm getting nervous. He's advancing west quickly.
Come on. All right, we're on the outskirts of New Orleans. One of the great battles of American history, the Battle of New Orleans, aside from the fact that it was completely unnecessary. Because the War of 1812 was technically over and they didn't get the memo, and just gave the British an ass beating.
This is a big deal. Taking New Orleans, the 4th of July, Independence Day, buy something with it.
Yeah, so... Actually...
Partial mobilization, dude.
Partial mobilization.
The American war economy, save up.
Save up 300, we're not that far off. That's gonna jumpstart our economy like crazy. And once this focus finishes, we'll have the power.
Yep, and have the power to maybe assign a minister or something.
Yeah, we gotta start building up our military high command. We gotta be trading favorably with these fools. Alright, so we'll allow... We'll allow our flank to shrink a little bit, just so we can get to Atlanta faster. We want to knock these guys out of the war.
We really do. We've got to, before Reed gets too froggy. Patton is fighting for Long.
Patton is fighting for Long. Interesting.
Well, we will give him a...
Well, we will prove the great World War II American general pissing contest. Who's better between MacArthur and Long?
MacArthur is in charge. Here's the thing, too. Remember, MacArthur is not in charge here on the battlefield. He is in charge of the government.
Yeah, that's true. He's the commander-in-chief, but he's not like a battle.
New Orleans captured. We don't steal from other Americans.
We're continuing to prove that we are the legitimate government, and that anyone who fought against us
here's the thing. I will
wrong.
say this: we have suspended the Second Amendment in this. In this, we are not going to allow the insurrectionist states to stay armed. Like that's as extreme as we're going.
We've said before there's precedent for this. Lincoln suspended certain elements of the Constitution during the Civil War, and we're in a more dire situation now than he was then.
Has he halted? Has Reed's March West halted? I think it might have.
He's kind of stalled out a little bit. He took a little bit of Kansas. So let's see. This would give us political power. Loyalty to MacArthur, CONINTEL Pro. I don't think we necessarily need that right now.
Army education.
Army education. I think it's going to be actually more beneficial to us to get that national unity and that political power.
Okay. We have 90% national unity.
Yeah, but we're going to need to hire some ministers.
Okay.
Or else our army is going to be lagging behind theirs.
I'm not terribly comfortable declaring like governmental loyalty to a dictator, but...
We have to do it anyway to get to the American Cincinnatus. So, Towed artillery, 18-pounders. We'll take them. We got a mishmash of artillery from all.
And the American war economy should have changed everything.
Yeah, we're definitely producing quite a bit more than we were previously. We've got a rifle shortage, but hopefully we can resolve that as we take some more factories along the seaboard here. And since this is a civil war, we are taking territories that we have core on. So we're not getting the penalty to industry and partisans for non-core territory, I don't believe.
Long is almost finished. We jumped him. We did the right, and we did.
And I think we're going to beat him to Atlanta. We're going to beat Reed to Atlanta.
We are plunging headlong into Mississippi and Alabama here.
Yeah. Birmingham's captured.
We don't steal from Americans.
From other Americans. Yeah,
and
they're folding.
And then we're going to thrust north right into the CSA.
Here's what I think, actually. I think this looks like a juicy salient over here. The American nation is strong. Average stability. We are now producing 2 lines of factories. So, here's what I think. This is going to be heavily defended. The terrain's really shitty, and there's lots of
cut them off, surround them.
I think we knock Long out of the war. Again, this is another big gambit, but I think it can pay off for us. We pull back west, and we attack from here along as big a frontage as we can to get to Chicago.
Okay.
That's what I think is going to win us this war.
Bold moves win conflicts.
Yeah. He who tries to defend everything ends up defending nothing. I believe that was a chess saying originally, but I could be wrong. Someone in the comments will correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, and we're enacting a very purposeful strategy of letting them wear themselves out against each other here.
As best we can.
Which is working pretty well so far. Alright. So once we take Atlanta, we might have to take Charlotte. I don't think we'll have to make it to Norfolk before he capitulates. We're overrunning units. We've still got... We should have fairly overwhelming air superiority.
We do.
As a matter of fact...
Dude, they can't even build planes.
Move our planes even
where are they? That's Long's biggest disadvantage. Where is he building planes? Like, where is his industry?
Yeah.
He didn't have any. Reed is more formidable because he, in fact, does.
Yes. Why is it still saying we have air wings with no mission? Go bomb some shit. Like...
It's all good. The war with the AUS is over.
Oh, it's these guys. Okay. Well, yeah, go sink some ships.